Thanks for joining us, Harrison. I bet it's nice to be facing the media straight off the back of a win, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think I timed this one well. No, it's a great feeling, obviously, to get our first win of the season. It was important, and this makes the interview a lot easier.
Describe the mood in the camp after that. Does it feel like there's been a bit of a weight lifted, like a cloud lifted?
Yeah, I think you could say that. I think immediately after the game, there was a buzz in the changing room. It was obviously an important game. We knew going into it, it was an important game, and to come away with the 3 points certainly lifts a bit of weight off the shoulders. Yeah.
Scott's alluded a few times that you guys really were on the cusp of this. For you, what do you think the feeling is amongst the team? What clicked during that win? What have you learned from that?
I think I would agree it was coming. We were putting in performances, but we just weren't coming away on the right end of the result. So we definitely felt as a group that the performances were getting us in the right direction to come away with the 3 points. But I felt like we just gave ourselves a platform to from the start of the game. The way we started the game, the intensity, and we changed a little bit. The start of the game, we were more aggressive, more direct, and I think that helped us.
So first win in the bag, you signed permanently in the summer from Southampton, giving you a chance, to sit back and reflect so far on the start to the season. Is it as difficult as you expected?
Yeah, certainly. We knew what we were in for. We know this is the toughest league in the world. It's very competitive. Every game is very, very difficult. And we're excited. We're looking forward to the challenge which lays ahead. And at the start of the season, we knew it was going to be tough. We knew it was going to be a challenge every week. And we're just looking forward to it.
And for you personally, I think you spent 3 games with a knock, didn't you, on the sidelines?
Yeah.
And now sort of trying to break back into that squad. How are you finding competition for places in your area of the pitch?
Yeah, it's very strong. I mean, if you just look at the midfield we've got, it's a very, very competitive midfield, and it's great for us. It's great for me. It's great for all the other midfielders. We're all pushing each other. We've had conversations as a team that we need to be pushing each other every single day. And if we're going to be successful this season, we need to be as a group and as a family really this year. That it's not a head down if you're not playing. It's encouraging and waiting for your chance, and that's healthy.
Now that you've got this first win in the bag, is there this feeling that you can propel yourselves on now to more starting this weekend?
Yeah, certainly. I think we go into every game with belief, but I think getting the first 3 points, the first win, it gives you that extra bit of belief, and we're really looking forward to the game on Saturday. We know what we need to do. We've started looking at West Ham and their strengths and weaknesses and how we can exploit them, and we'll be going into the game full of confidence.
On the whole, they've had a fairly inconsistent start to the season. Do you feel like they're good opposition to be meeting at this stage off the back of your first win?
Yeah, I think not looking too deep into it. I think it's a very good side. It's a well-established Premier League team. They've got a lot of strengths, but we've watched videos. We've identified where we can hurt them. And like I said, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a battle on the day. We know that, and hopefully we can come away with a positive result.
You mentioned the word battle there. I imagine in your area of the pitch that will be a key area, won't it, in this game when you look at the characters involved?
Yeah. I think they've got a very strong midfield. I mean, naming 2, Rice and Souček, 2 physical, 2 quality players in there, and I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Saying that, they have managed to get themselves back into games and they have won this season. Have they surprised you in some ways with how they've done? Because they really were struggling right up until the end of the last campaign.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you look at that last season, you could say that, but it was a new season, a clean slate, and I think they've done really well in the games. I've watched a fair few of their games, most recently the one at Anfield, and I thought they've done really well, putting a very good performance, and obviously coming back into the game against Spurs, it shows the character they've got in the team, and that's a good sign for them. But obviously we're looking forward to the game and hoping we can win the game.
Yeah, and looking at the bigger picture with Fulham going into this one, it was your first clean sheet as well last weekend. Scott talks a lot about the noise and the narrative around Fulham this season. I'm sure that only drives you on as a team, doesn't it, to prove everybody wrong? There's so many people that have already put Fulham in that box that they could be relegated this season. Do you just take that as motivation?
Yeah, exactly that. I think we had a discussion about it, and there's a lot of outside noise and people saying this and saying that, but what's going to make us successful this year is staying together, keeping level-headed with the wins, with defeats. We know what we've got to do. On the Monday we come in and we keep working hard, and I think, like you said, it's added extra motivation, and we use that to our advantage.
And on that clean sheet, as a defensively minded midfielder, what do you think clicked there, or has clicked perhaps with the back line?
It's difficult to put your finger on it. I think it was just a real solid performance. But you look at the back line, but it starts from the top end of the pitch, and you look at the work rate that Mitro was putting in, TC, the wide players, how disciplined they were, and it helps as a team to be more compact and stronger than at the back. And it was a very good performance all round. I can't put my finger on what the difference was, but it was a very solid and encouraging performance.
Just finally, what would it mean, do you think, to you as a group to get another 3 points in the bag before this next international break?
Yeah, it'll be massive. Really, really huge game coming up. We're looking forward to it. We've got a lot of confidence off the last game, and if we can go into this international break with another win behind us, that would be great.